back? Guess who's back? Back again. So, let me update you. Firstly, we've got to talk about this story, right? I needed to know all the details. Why on earth would they be charging the backup driver of the self-driving car for homicide? The driver obviously pleads not guilty, but you got to hear the story. So before I jump into the story, let me just say a huge thank you to the outpour of love and support. You know, I'm not going to be walking again for 6 to 8 months. Really bad leg, ankle, and foot injury. As I mentioned in my last brief live stream, and I've transported my entire office, right, from the studio downstairs, upstairs. And what sucks about this house is that it's 3 levels, right? So if I want to move around, scheduled for 23rd of September, 6 days, I'm scheduled for surgery. And you know what? The doctor just said, hey, you know what? You're going to go through insane pain for 6 days because my foot completely broke out the socket in 3 places. They shoved it back again. They didn't align it properly. I was wondering why it was so swollen and crazy painful. Went in again. Got to tell you the story because this is how we roll, my friends. Nothing gets us down. So I went to another, went to the hospital and had a great support crew there, great doctor. Took the cast off and just put like a temporary cast overnight. Wasn't done properly, wasn't set properly, right? So they literally said to me, hey, do you want to be put up? Do you want me to put you under anesthesia? When we correct this, we push your foot back into the socket because it's going to be hellish pain. Or do you think you can take the pain? And the 3 of us, literally the guys, there were 3 of them. I said, do it. Let's not waste time. And you have other patients. Let's move this leg into place. So 1 left, 1 right, 1 at the back. Takes my leg between his legs. Strong guy. And I thought, okay, just prepare yourself here, buddy. Just prepare yourself. This could be hell right now. Just prepare yourself mentally, right? And I'll share with you that I've had many surgeries from rugby, broken legs, broken toes, broken neck, broken skull up here, broken arm, a lot of rugby injuries, but I've never felt anything like this before. I'll be honest. The only closest thing that ever came was when my knee snapped and my ligament snapped and they put a pin in there. I went through about 8 to 12 months of rehab and fully functional again, works excellent, great doctors, great surgeons. But this feels different, right? And I said to my wife, and she's such a trooper, just bearing in mind, we only got married a week ago, right? So here we are, married a week ago, and now like she's my wife, my nurse, my everything. She's an amazing woman, amazing freaking woman. I want to acknowledge Ron Jamin. And so from your happiest day, which is supposed to be a wedding, to the shittiest day, which is doctors tell you won't be able to walk for 6 to 8 months, right? You can move around on crutches, but you're going to be in a cast. And no fun. So here I am with these doctors. I don't want to waste their time. And they start moving this foot, which is out of place in the old cast. They took the old cast off. They create a new cast. They have to set the foot correctly, right, for another week. And then literally, it's almost like a re-break, right? So he starts shifting my foot across in the socket. And you hear like cookies crumbling, like as if you were walking on cookies, right? You hear like a crumbling, crunchy sound. And the guys look at me and they go, what's your pain level? What's your pain level? What's your pain level out of 10? What's your pain level? I said, I'm okay. Just keep on going. What's your pain level? Keep on going. Shift it in place. Honestly, when you prepare yourself mentally, you can shut out the pain. Believe me, you can do it, right? You can shut out the pain. Didn't feel the pain. What freaked me out more is the sounds, like the crunchy, crackling, broken cookie sounds, right? Okay, I think we got it. Okay, I'm gonna hold it. So the guys are holding up my leg. The other guy is doing the plaster, and my leg's heavy, and he's holding. I said, Jesus, this is like a workout. You guys get a workout. And we were laughing. 3 doctors and myself, we were laughing. We were having so much fun, talking about our families, talking about our kids, talking about stuff, and then they're holding. And I said, dude, I'm gonna start holding up my leg more so I can relieve the pressure of you guys. So I sat there with my leg up in the air, and they just strapped me up. And I really bonded with these 3 doctors. I got on well with them. We shared some really cool laughs. So I want to say thank you to Greg, thank you to Scott, thank you to the crew, thank you to the X-ray department, thank you to the check-in staff. 5 stars, baby, 5 stars, right? So when your mind's at rest and your leg's being corrected and you can mentally prepare yourself for a surgery, that's fantastic. That's how I went into every surgery prior to this one. So I just, the sad thing is, I love my clients. I do a lot of different types of business with my clients, not be able to see my clients, not to be able to pick up them or pick up their kids. It's quite a game change. And I think sort of the pandemic does that to you, right? The pandemic, you get into this rut, and it's like you have to decondition yourself out of this pandemic rut hamster wheel. Try to go back into the old style. So as you see me now, I'm in my bed, pillow behind my head, and this is how live feeds are going to be for a while. And I'm going to be doing real estate live feeds in the other channel. I'm going to be doing different types of feeds. Obviously, I'm going to always be back here all the time. I welcome Roberto 45. I welcome Rick. I welcome Leo Casamente. Ron Jamming, I think I gave you a shout out already. And everyone in the house. And as No Crybaby said, No Crybaby, if you are hiding a bionic leg there in Vegas, please send it over. I would love to fit that bionic leg and start running again, right? Frustrating. You have the energy, you got the spirit, and you cannot be mobile. You're confined to your bed. Frustrating, folks. Frustrating. Technology allows us to interact with our friends, right? Now, I don't want to let this scare some people, but the foot is sideways, the bone is on this side, pushing against the skin. That's the one side. Bone on the other side coming out there. So 2 breaks and then 1 underneath. And I held it up briefly. I'm not looking for any sympathy at all. That's not my personality. I just want to, I feel like when you build a relationship with people, and I have relationships with all of these people, with Tim, Maniac Miller, with Rick, with No Crybaby, with Slick Nick, you guys are like family. Honestly, like extended family. You've got your sons, you got your daughters, you got your wife, but then you also have your extended family, right? These people that I meet in this channel, it was, excuse me for a second, let me just pull myself up. Ah, motherfucker. Woo! It's like extended family, right? You meet the people, you get to know them, you communicate, and the messages, the emails, the texts, the well wishes, the prayers. It's unbelievable, And I'll be honest, man, I lived in Europe. I didn't see such an outpour from people if I had a surgery in Europe. And I've had surgeries on 3 continents: Africa, Europe, and America, right? Multiple surgeries on 3 different continents, all because of the same damn sport called rugby, right? And I'm blown away. I am blown away. Even my wife said, "Oh my God, these people are so loving and caring, and people send you prayers. I made a prayer for you. You guys are incredible." Nothing but gratitude. Nothing but gratitude. Right? Thank you. And then no crybaby. I'll if you can send it with an Amazon package. No crybaby apparently is going to send me a bionic leg. So I look forward fitting that bionic leg back on my foot. But to pass out, slip, come to your senses, see your foot like an alien foot, literally like this, right? Not like that, like this, with the bone sticking out here and there. You're in shock. And when you're in shock, you know what's supposed to be right. You grab your foot. I was correcting it. My foot would break out again. I was correcting it. I was literally moving my foot back in, panicking, pushing it in shock, pushing it in. And I pass out again. I pass out. I come back up again. I saw my foot. I'm trying to correct it. Laura just calls 911. So my spirits are so freaking high, right? We will keep fighting the fight, right? And listen, I don't want to start a battle with anyone. You know, I've had threats through the channel. I've threats through emails. I've had text threat message. We'll do this and this to you. Here's the bottom line. To those people who issue the threats over yes on 22 or no on 22, not actually no, because, you know, obviously I'm supporting no. I cannot believe that they want to take this down to 30 cents a mile, right? So I don't want to piss off people. I don't want to piss off subscribers. I just say, let's be American, hear each other out. And it's the same with, I don't care if people are Democrats and Republicans. Let's just work together, man. Let's just hear each other out. Let's be human. Let's bring humanity back, right? And you can even have humanity on yes on 22 or no on 22. You don't have to resort to threats and tell a person, I'm going to do this and this to you. I just read an email where one guy went off on me, like, you know, forget it. You're not going to get through to me. Your words are not going to penetrate me. If anything else, it'll hit you back 10 times harder. Don't engage. Let's leave the threats out of the game. I don't go into a channel threatening anyone, right? I don't have to. So we have to disengage from the threats. The moment I see a threat, depends on the level of threat. And man, they're sending their army, their yes on 22 trolls and the blah, 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 the threats. Listen, I just want the guy 2 feet in front of me making that threat, even with my crutches, right? Even with my crutches on, I dare you to threaten me 2 feet away from me, right? Even with my crutches on. Might even be better having crutches in my hand. But I don't want to engage in threats with people, right? I don't want to be threatened. And of course, when people start threatening your family, that happened once, about 2 or 3 years' time, crosses the line. I arrive at their doorstep with a lot of people that I've worked, construction workers. I fight a different street game. So if you're going to go and threaten my family, be ready, right? Don't do that, folks. It is not necessary. It's not necessary to threaten an individual. We're all in here in the same boat. We're all trying to make money. We all try to take care of our families, put food on the table, pay our rent, pay our mortgages, put our kids through schooling, take vacations. We're all human beings, right? Republican or Democrats or centrists, or you support the Green Party, if you support yes on 22, no on 22, at the end of the day, we're all brothers and sisters on this planet. Let's work together, right? That's my message to you, right? And like I said, threats are not necessary. Trolling is one thing. You know, you can troll a person. Sure, you deal with trollers. But to get threatened over yes on 22, you know, not worth it. You're just going to make me fight more, right? You're not going to break my spirit. You're just going to make me fight more, right? Like a lion. If you come and try to harass me on yes on 22. People are nice. Like they say, oh, I support yes on 22 because blah, blah, blah. I support no on 22 because blah, blah, blah. Right? That's cool. Let's keep the conversation that way. Let's compare the apples and the oranges. Let's see what's the best way forward. And just so that when, no on 22 is yes on 22 and no on 22. None of them are the solution, folks. None of them. Not yes, not no. Both those options are wrong, right? So hear me clearly. From me, right, Chair Professor Torsten Kunert, I make this declaration on this day. Both yes on 22 and no on 22 are wrong. What truly needs to happen, and this is why I like negotiating, this is why I like try to take the power away from a company so you can get them to negotiate, right? But you have to have the damn state of California also participate, right? You can't just have rigid all the moving particles, because I'm not for 30 cents per mile. I'm not for this minimum bullshit of $13 per hour only when you're driving and when you're driving to the person. I'm not for the state threatening that you're going to become an employee, right? So it's a tough position for me to take, right, to say no on 22. And believe me, I do not 100% support no on 22. The only reason why I'm mounting chips on this side of the casino table in the poker game, right? The only reason why I'm mounting the chips is I want leverage to negotiate, to put these guys, these big boys, under a lot of pressure. But it takes the damn state of California to participate, to rewrite laws that treat you better, pay you better. We're in for a massive disappointment, whether yes or whether no. Hear me out, please hear me out. Whether yes or whether no, we're in for a massive disappointment in November, because both sides are so damn rigid and not willing to work together, right? I wish I could broker that deal, and in life, when you meet people, you want to create win-win situations. Not I win, you lose, not you lose, I win, right? Win-win-win situation. Win for gig workers, win for the state, win for Uber and Lyft. And that means everyone has to give up something. And the drivers don't have to give up something. They've already given up so much. The state and the companies have to give up something. So I want to jump into the room. We got you, says, what's up, everyone? Lorenzo Davis says, well, let's go to war. Let's not let these trolls threaten people who have a difference of opinion. I agree with you when I agree 100% with your statement, right? I know what it means to go to war. I've been in war. I've been in the army, right? So that part doesn't fear me. It's the people that hit below the belt and think they can make threats on yes on 22, right? Because they've come across some of my videos. That is a low blow. And yes, would I be prepared to go to war with that individual? Absolutely. Especially, like I said, if you threaten my family, right? But wars are not necessary, right? We can try and negotiate a good deal. I'm a diplomat. I really am. Sean Anand's in the house. He says, we just need to get better management in Uber. Thank you. Thank you for saying that, Sean. That's a powerful statement. I am sure the investors are fed up with Dara Khosrowshahi. I am sure the investors are fed up with Logan Green and John Zimmer. Stocks are going up a little bit. Remember, they went up to about 37. They're down again. 33 hovering there, jump up a little bit down. Nothing really happened. They tied up in the UK courts. They tied up here in the California AB5 battle. There's another massive lawsuit in the making. I made a video about that earlier on. I'm sure you guys came across the class action that it says, have you or a loved one taken an Uber or Lyft ride and experienced sexual abuse by a driver? So here they are rallying Uber and Lyft riders that could have possibly been sexually abused, or sexual comments were made from the driver. I mean, it's such a sensitive topic. Somebody gets into your car, you pick them up at the hairstylist and you say, your hair looks beautiful, right? You're picking them up at the hairstylist. I've picked up a few women at the hairstylist. Now, because they're my friends, I could tell them, hey, your hair or your color, they did a great job, looks beautiful. Some women would constitute that, or even men, as being sexually harassed. So it's such a sensitive topic, right? This here, my friends, is a very, very sensitive topic, right? That's another wave of lawsuits coming Uber and Lyft's way. But this time, because of the Lyft and Uber riders, not the drivers. Now they're blaming the drivers, right? This doesn't make us look good. This makes us look like the villain, right? And geez, how many times have I been sexually harassed by passengers? I had a girl bite me in the neck. I'm not joking you. I had a volleyball team from UCLA in the car and had a girl bite me in the neck, like try to kiss me and crazy shit. So, I mean, God, it's a two-way street, right? It's a two-way street. You know, what I do want to mention, because it's part of my contract, is what I believe in. I've mentioned over and over and over again that let me just that my sponsor Cover, Kover, we do have to give them a shout out. Cover, my link will be below. The gig protection plan. Things can change so quickly, like I've seen in my life. I could have been in hospital for a week, and 80% of my Uber or Lyft salary would be carried. Now, I'm not driving for them anymore, right? Disclaimer. But I could have easily ended up in hospital for a week, cut off from the platform. Car could have been totaled in the workshop. You need some sort of protection plan, and Cover is simply brilliant. It really is. You guys got to check it out, right? And I'll put the link right below after the video, right? So we give them a huge shout out. We stay on the topic of this here that I started with, the Uber backup driver. Listen to this. Her name is Rafaela Vasquez. This girl, while operating this self-driving truck and killed a pedestrian in 2018, has been charged with negligent homicide. Okay. She could potentially go to jail for a long, long time. My tip to you, don't sign up to become a backup driver for Uber or Lyft. You might end up in jail. Messed up. It's hard to believe that she is charged for homicide. Uber is trying to get out of this, right? But investigators say she was watching, and if this is true, Rafaela, I lose living car. You've been hired as a backup driver. Rafaela Vasquez, who investigators say was watching an episode of The Voice, relying 100% on the self. Hey, I'm making money. Let this car self-drive. All is good. All is fine. I'm going to watch The Voice. I'm not making this shit up. Here it is. Right? That's what the investigators say. So the crash, we remember this happened in Arizona, March 2018, resulted in the death of Elaine Hertzberg. Elaine Hertzberg, rest in peace, sweetheart. You and your family. I hope this, obviously that's extremely painful. You lose a loved one. Peace be with you, wherever you are, right? Is believed to be the first fatal collision involving a self-driving car. Investigators have said the car questions about how to safely test the new technology and who should be held responsible when something goes wrong. This was in 2019. However, a review by the National Transportation Safety Board later that year highlighted a number of safety issues at the company. It said that had been inadequate safety risk assessment procedures, ineffective monitoring of backup drivers, and a failure to address the automation complacency of its drivers who needed to be able to step in at any moment to address problems. The same review also called Arizona's policies to regulate self-driving vehicles on its public roads insufficient and suggested that Hertzberg may have crossed the street outside of the crosswalk. Uber temporarily halted its self-driving testing immediately following the crash, and when they resumed a year later in Pittsburgh. That's the story. So this poor girl now has been charged for murder. She was hired as a backup driver for Uber. She was watching The Voice, right? She was watching a show while driving. Frickin' blows my mind. Why would you do that, right? I mean, if you hired as a backup driver, negligence on Uber's behalf. They should have had cameras in the car watching her. Obviously learned a lot from this, right? And they had cameras in the car, dash cam. They could have seen, oh, she's watching The Voice. She's fired. Stop the car. Boom. Nobody would have been killed. But they relied on the backup driver as a normal driver, hiring that person. That person says, hey, I'm getting paid as a backup driver. Pay me that minimum wage, whatever it is per hour. Do the job. Boom. I just killed a person. Jimmy Absha Echo is in the house. Speed racer. Oh my God, a girl bit you in the neck. That was, that happened many, many, many years ago in rideshare. It was crazy. So listen, anything can frickin' happen. Anything can happen. Funny comment says, there's benefit plan. I know they pay you every day as long as you're in that hospital bed. Yeah, but it's not just the hospital bed. It's if your car's in the auto shop being repaired, you're out of work. It's called a protection plan. And what you really want to do is look at the dashboard, look at all the protections. It's not just about, the hospital or it's like, let's say you get wrongfully deactivated by a rider who makes a false comment against you. Might be, come inside. My wife is back. You have 4.8 or you're 5-star driver, you get deactivated. Their legal department sends off a letter, tries to get you reinstated. So there's all these protections, but it's a protection plan. It's not an auto insurance. It's not a health insurance. It's a protection plan. Angry Jordan says, yep, she was. Funny comment says, you can also work for the company. Are you talking Cova or Uber or Lyft? What are we talking here? Just curious. Sherelle's in the house. How are you? How are you, Sherelle? Love and Lights in the house. Hi, everyone. So I've moved my studio, fancy backup screens and all of that. I don't have that upstairs. Probably when I get my strength back, I'll start maybe getting people to come and set up at the top. But I'm no longer filming. Combine. Okay. I'm no longer filming downstairs. Everything has been relocated up into my bedroom, right? So you're hearing me live from my bed. This is a pillow I'm putting here in behind the wall as a support. Leg is up in the air. I still have the hospital thingy on here, and hope and praying that in 1 week I get my surgery. It's Moose is in the house. Cool. Good to see you. So yeah, thank you for asking, Love and Light. How am I? A lot of pain. Spirits are high. Just really, really bummed that I won't be able to drive or properly walk for the next 6 to 8 months. Not cool. Broke my leg, broke my ankle, broke my foot. 3 breaks, 3 fractures. And the outpouring of support just blew me away. How cool people are. How caring people really are. It's the right one. If I could have just said, God, choose the left leg, not the right leg. Unfortunately, I didn't make that prayer. It's the right one. And in a ratio of surgeries, my right leg is leading 3 to 1. So 1 surgery on the left, and this is the 3rd one on the right. So the right leg is 3 to 1 right now. We've got to make it funny, right? Got to inject a little bit of humor here. But here I am. Rock me like a hurricane. I wish I could rock like a hurricane. I wish I could sprint around the neighborhood. Slow down, Tiger. Not yet, but soon. Healing thoughts. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And we'll keep on battling. Literally a day after this happened, I did a Our House Mondays. I didn't want to skip that. I was not in good, and I apologize for taking that video down. But energetically, I just didn't. Energetically, I had to do the video, but I wasn't feeling good. I was pretty drugged up, and I did the video, and here and there my voice slurred, and I just took it down. What the heck? So I said, wait another 24 hours, maybe you'll feel a little bit better. And here we are. Wicked Hustle Guy. Makes me feel hopeful to hear you singing again, my friend. Yeah! Love it. Thank you, Wicked Hustle Guy. Isn't like music? Music is like food for the soul, right? Doesn't matter what music you like. You might like classic music. You might like reggae music. You might like hip hop. You might like rap music. You might like gospel music. You might like rock and roll. You might like the 80s. You might like the 90s. You might like punk music. You might like electronic music. You might like garage music. You might like trance music. You might like techno music. You might like, oh my God, there's so many different types of music. And I believe that us humans, when we get influenced by music at a very young age, when we listen to our parents' music. What are my parents listening to? Well, my parents were listening to Elvis Presley, blah, blah, blah. And man, I love that. I love Elvis Presley. And when I look at my two sons, Dylan and Ryan, and when I look at now my daughters, Danu, Gwen, and Liam, right? They love 80s music. Why do they love 80s music? Because their parents, Torsten and Laura, play a lot of 80s music. We love Depeche Mode. We like what Wicked Hustle Guy called New Wave, right? Electronic music. I listen to Bob Marley. I listen to lots of different types of music. And that really comes back from the days when I used to be a DJ. I used to be a DJ at the age of 15 to about 20. Then started doing big concerts and events, laser shows. Some of the biggest shows that I did, that I personally put together with sponsors, flying in DJs, blah, blah, blah. 40,000 people, over $2 million in one night earnings. Okay, that's gross. That's not a profit. But generated $2 million on one night selling tickets, like almost like concert tickets, right? I did a concert with Seal in Germany, in Düsseldorf, right? Hired those guys. You could work through the agents and hire these musicians, or hire DJs like Tiesto, Armin van Buuren, blah, 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 Paul Oakenfield, Frankie Knuckles, Carl Cox, right? Work with all of these artists. It better go through the agents and pay their fees, but you can put on pretty cool shows, laser shows, staging, lights, sound systems, blah, blah, blah. Marketing takes a lot of moving particles to put those events together, right? But I love music all my life. Music makes me happy. Robin, well, I see you laying down on the job again. Yeah, I'm lying down. I'm resting. I shouldn't be sleeping on the job. I'd rather be out there running around with the kids, behind a steering wheel, down by the ocean, surfing or whatever, hiking or walking around or mixing it up with Laura. But this is my playground. My bed is my playground. Oh, no, Sherelle, you said you were at Ruben on Monday. You must have been there on Monday morning. I called Ruben on Monday afternoon, and I explained everything to him, and he's been calling me every day, several times. What a friend, right? Michael Ellis, thank you for saying that. Exactly. Don't pay attention to them. Christopher B., good to see you. How are you? How's the family? How's everyone? Is everybody staying safe? Is everyone still wearing the mask? Is everyone still sanitizing their cars? Are you doing what it takes to stay safe? Thanks for saying that, Sherelle. Indeed, he is great. Funny comment says, tell him Dean sent you. Okay, I don't know who that was for, but I'm just giving you a shout out. Sherelle says, no videos yet, but I'm working on it. Okay, cool. You know, and the biggest hurdle when making videos is that a lot of people just don't feel comfortable in front of the camera. Think of it this way. The camera is your friend. The camera are the eyes of your friend, right? So you look into the camera, communicate, you know that the people on the other side, Love and Light is on the other side, Robin's on the other side of this lens, Michael's on the other side, Sherelle's on the other side, Netrock's on the other side, Wicked Hustle Guy's on the other side. What's the new product? What are we talking about? What new product? What are we promoting today? Now Rock? Not promoting any products. We're having a good old gig worker conversation with a lot of good people. How make new money, says Nalrock. Well, Nalrock James, I want to ask you, answer me honestly. How are you making money right now? What's paying your bills? Once I know that, we can build on that. Love and Light. Pain equals pay attention inside now. Love it. Beloved sharing from my bestie who's a coach. Pay attention inside now. Pain. You're in the transit business. Are you working for Uber and Lyft? Are you a private driver? Are you a bus driver? Are you a taxi driver? Are you a shuttle driver? Are you a train driver? You're in New Jersey. I respect you. You're a hard worker. I can see that already. I was just wondering, bus, cool. And then, so I have great admiration for bus drivers. I really do. And I'll tell you why. Because when I get on a bus, could be on a school bus, you know, you have 70, 80 school children on the bus. And you're putting your hands in, you're putting your life in the hands of Nalrock James, trusting that the bus driver gets you from A to B, trusting that the city bus driver gets you from destination A to B. A lot of responsibility. It's a big moving object, cannot be on their cell phones, have to follow traffic laws, have to follow speed laws. It's a ton of responsibility as a bus driver, and he also does Uber. So I appreciate you sharing that with us. Tommy's in the house. Heal fast, amigo. Muchas gracias, amigo. So I just want to end the conversation with Nalrock James from New Jersey. Major respect for you, brother. You know, how can you make money? So if you're a bus driver and you're an Uber driver and you feel a little bit stuck and you feel like, okay, I'm working crazy hours here. I'm bus driving, I'm Uber driving, I'm bus driving, I'm Uber driving, and I've got to bring in the money, right? And during the pandemic, all these people are getting on the bus. All these people are getting in my Uber car. My advice to you, every time you get a paycheck, put a third away, 1/3, put it in a separate account, build it up, build it up, build it up, build it up. Go out there, buy yourself an XL or a minivan, something along those lines, or a Suburban, and then put the money aside and start your own LLC. Become your own boss, Nalrock James. And my email, my number, I've helped prior to my accident that I've had. I probably in that 1 week, I helped 4 people. 1 in Texas, 2 in California, and I think the other gentleman was in Nevada to start that application process of starting to get your LLC in place, get your commercial insurance in place, register your car commercially, and blah, 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 start the steps. But for that, you need money set aside. And I'd like to have a one-on-one with you, right? So I'm here for you. I'd love to support you on your journey. I respect what you're doing and keep those people safe on the bus. I like it one song. Get on the bus, Gus. Don't forget about me, Lee. Who sings that? Help me out. It's Moose. So It's Moose says, so I've been getting a lot of comments on the Proposition 22 YouTube channels about my post about the 30 cents per mile. A lot of people have been fooled. We have to influence people to vote no on 22. Look, all I'm going to say, right, you know my position. I think yes is a crock of crap. I think that no is a lesser crock of crap. They're both crap, right? And we need whole new laws. The problem that these parties are not talking to each other, right? It's not happening. So the problem is, and I'm going to be very upfront here, I've read this thing from back to front, front to back, back to front, over and over again. I've spoken to Deputy Attorney General. I've met with the people on the other side, spoken to Lorena Gonzalez, spoken to all of these moving particles, both sides, to understand what do we have here on the table, right? And I haven't spoken to Uber and Lyft about the 22. I just read, what are they putting down? What is it proposed? The proposal is 30 cents per mile. 30 cents per mile? Are you shitting me? 30 cents per mile? So whatever you're paying right now is already rock bottom. You divide that by 2 or even more than 2, you're going to 30 cents a mile. So start doing your calculations, right? You drive 500 miles times 30 cents, you figure out what you get, right? They will pay you that California minimum of $13. In fact, they'll pay you 120% of that. So that'll probably work out to whatever, $15 per hour. But it's only on the hour that you are driving a client, a passenger. It's only on the hour or the minutes that you're driving to the client. So if you look at your day on a 7-hour shift, how much downtime do you have? You're on the app is on. Hear me out, please. The app is on, right? And you're waiting. Know that waiting game? Now, it's not good to drive around and burn up dead miles, right? You just sit put or move to the next busy area. Don't burn up miles. We know that formula, right? But we're not getting paid for that with Yes on 22. I'm going to get paid for driven miles. Driven miles, driving the rider, driving to the rider, whatever time that equates to, multiplied by the minimum. Now you do your calculations. You're getting minimal health benefits. You're not even getting a voice. So you can't even have a voice at the table. That's what they want to strip you. They don't want to have the driver to have a voice. They want to control the show on Yes on 22. They're paying now 30 cents per mile. Listen, we were at $2 something. We came down to $1. We're at whatever, 50 something, 8 cents, blah, blah, blah. Now it's 30 cents. So they're going to divide it in half. You do your math. You are going to earn crap in November. And you're going to kick yourself in the foot, right? I don't want to kick myself in the foot. It's broken. But you're going to kick yourself in the foot in November as you start driving around under this new model. If they get Yes on 22 passed, and they'll implement it right away, so that they can go like, here, California, we won Yes on 22. God forbid they do, but let's say they do. They go, here, California, boom, overnight, the new model is there. Your miles is back. My wife, my nurse, my everything. She's got like 27 roles that she's playing. Hi, honey.
Hi, honey.
How are you?
I'm good.
I'm getting my spirits back, and I'm talking to all my friends in the house here. You heard Laura go, woohoo. And she's been like my rock star, right? And we laugh about it because just over a week ago, we got married. So we took from the happiest day to the shittiest day.
Yeah.
Right? So she's been driving me to the hospital. Listen, get married, everyone. Get married. And say, love Laura. Love and light says, Jimmy says, hi, Laura.
Hi.
Cool. What? Oh, congratulations, you two. Yeah, we got married on the beach. You want to see the most beautiful, frickin' stunning photos? By the way, this has become my new fave. I have a couple of good, really, really, really good photos. Where's my Flavor Flav? That's it.
Oh, yeah. I like that one.
Okay, now I gotta laugh because that's me standing on both feet. Unfortunately, I could not duplicate that 10 days later, right? I got my crutches over there. And it doesn't look good, my friends. It doesn't look pretty. When the bones stick out the side of your foot, it does not look pretty. It does not look pretty, right? That's the foot sideways. That's the bone coming out the one side. That's the bone coming out the other side. Not pretty. What are you doing? I see you back up on the website. Get better. The truck sitting up ain't doing nothing. The truck sitting up. Yeah, I'm sitting up here in the bed. Robin Reneth. Yeah, I'm lucky to have you. Damn right about that. Yeah, triple fracture. Federal standard is 57 a mile. Well, welcome to 30 cents a mile. I'm not making the shit up. I'm not making the 30 cents up. It's 30 cents plus the minimum wage, right? So you get paid when you're on the clock and riding. You get the 1.2 multiplier, which is the 120% of the minimum wage. Do your math. These are their numbers. They presented it. You're not really paying much money into the system. You're not building up any benefits. You're not really getting any of these employer benefits. They've just put in the bare minimum because they are pretty much taking you back to the same old party tricks. Same old party tricks, right? There's a great article written about that. I made a video in the other channel. You guys got to see that. And that is, I think this really sums it up very well, right? And that is Uber and Lyft's California proposal is a mishmash. It's like a potato salad, a mishmash of old ideas for fixing the gig economy. I've got to correct, my foot fell a bit aside. Woo! The past is our best guide. The past is our best guide for understanding the future of ride-hailing apps. Yeah, you're going to get the tips, right? Tips. Look, and no on 22 and yes on 22, you're going to keep your tips, right? And I mean, can you imagine they take your tips away? I would stop driving there and then. Now, if you can take my tips away, how hard did we have to fight, ladies and gentlemen? How hard did we have to fight to get our tips? Lyft was way ahead of the game, and Lyft drivers were doing pretty well back then, getting their tips and their hourly, their minutes, their miles, blah, blah. You're making pretty decent money way back then on Lyft. And every Uber driver was complaining, we want our tips. We want our tips. Bring us our tips. Pay us our tips. It was our money. Eventually we got it. You know why? You know why we got it? Because we fought for it. We fought for it. And we're not fighting hard enough. We're not fighting hard enough right now. Have I heard from anyone from Arkansas? Yeah, I mean, I have a lot of Arkansas followers in the house from Little Rock and other areas. But what's going on in Little Rock, or sorry, what's going on in Arkansas right now, maybe you could fill me in if there's anything I need to know or we need to share. Lorenzo Davis. Oh, the link for Cova? Sure, you get the first month for free, by the way. Allow me, ladies and gentlemen, to share with you the link for Cova. And I think the minimum 50, right? HTTPS, that's how they do it, right? www.kover.ai for artificial intelligence / refer, REFER / Right, Professor. There it is. Thank you. Hopefully you guys, please let me know if you can see the link. I was it was funny earlier on. I got to share this with you. I had a really good laugh. You guys know Bob from Trip, right? Trip Rides or Trip Rideshare, which never took off, right? And now it's Trip Rides. They started to they've tried for months and months to now take money from restaurant owners. And again, it's a one-man show. It looks like pretty much everyone has left him. And Bob is hanging in there trying to sell the dream, right? I call it like video blog number 59,275. It's like a recording that he plays over and over again. So I did something funny earlier on. I jump in the live stream. Oh my God, you guys are going to laugh. And by the way, we have to talk a little bit about the NBA, what happened. Okay, so this, you see, there he is, right? These are all the, and you know, I can't fault him for that setting, because I'm going to have the same type of setting now. You're going to see me in bed. You're going to see a pillow behind my back. But believe me, if I was on my fresh legs, I would be mixing it up, right? I'll try to give you more like the cinematic approach. This guy's doing it from the home. And it's update 1, update on that day, next update, update, 2016, update 2017, update 2018, update 2019, update 2020. You get the idea, right? It's the endless flow of updates. But in this last one, okay, this is how he starts his feed. And just listen very carefully.
Good morning.
Sniffing and snorting. That's how, maybe he just took his powder. Maybe he just had his powder. But he's sniffing and snorting. That's how he starts his live stream, right? Bob. Gotta love Bob. Update Bob. Anyway, so he's out there and he does this. So I jump in the stream as rideshare professor. God, this was funny. This was so funny. It was a 30-minute stream. And the moment he saw me in there, and I say, Bob, what happened to the rideshare platform? Bob, I see you doing the same thing, collecting money from restaurants, and doing update. Next week it's coming out. Next week. I said, when are you launching? I kid you not. About 90 seconds later, he ended the stream. The guy doesn't like me. He's afraid of my questions, right? And there he sees rideshare professor in his stream, calling him out, right? Because whatever he's selling there is a pipe dream, right? Ponzi scheme, MLM, right? Fluff and mirrors. Sorry, what are they? Smoke and mirrors, not fluff and mirrors. But anyway, when I came into the stream, I kid you not, 60 to 90 seconds later, he goes, oh, we got to wrap it up right now. And, you know, what should we, and he was blowing away. And the moment I put that first announcement out there, adios, muchachos, was gone. Right? Maybe afraid that I'd call him out or ask some really, really tough questions, because the majority of the people are just swallowing the nonsense, right? Just eating. It's almost like a cult. You're buying into this cult, right? So anyway, just want to give Bob a shout out. Bob Trip Rides /ride share /restaurants /food deliveries. Don't know what they're quite doing, but okay. Christopher B says yes on 22 peeps. I respect your decision there. That's obviously how you're going to vote. If you don't mind sharing with us, Christopher B, why you will be voting yes on 22. That interests me more. Why? And remember, this is Uber and Lyft's prop. Hopefully you're not a paid troll in the room. Hopefully you're truly what you believe is an independent contractor with an independent mind, independent brain. You haven't been brainwashed and you're not working for Uber and you're not a paid troll. Hopefully you're a standalone individual here, which I respect you here. And I appreciate you being here. And you can share with us. You got to work together. You got to start working together as Republicans and Democrats. We got to come together again. We got to come together again, whether we yes on 22 or no on 22. We can't get into this division fighting mode, right? At the end of the day, we're all Americans. We all love each other. We all work together. We're all in this country together, right? We're within our borders. So we have to coexist, live neighbor to neighbor. I don't know. So what are my neighbors this side? What are my neighbors that side? I don't know. But if they need my help, one neighbor says, hey, you know, I'm going to Utah for a week. I'll take in your parcels or whatever. We help each other out. You don't ask them, hey, I'm gone for a week. I'm on vacation. I just wanted to check before I ask you to take my parcels in from Amazon because I'm gone for a week. Are you Republican or are you Democrat? Right? Are you a yes on 22 or no 22? No. You're my neighbor. You're my fellow citizen. Dustin's in the house, brother. This is my new studio, Dustin. So I moved it upstairs. I'm in bed and I'm out of commission. Done. Done for a long, long while. It's all private clients and that. Game over. You know, like a tennis match. Game, set, and match. That's the one side. That's the other side. What you see there, it's not pretty. So Christopher B says no on 22 is not sustainable. Okay. I mean, that's not giving me your reasons why you vote, but, you know, I want reasons why you're voting for yes on 22. Your answer is no on 22 is not sustainable because ... because here are my arguments. Right? Here are the facts, or here's how I argue my case for yes on 22. Pretend you're a lawyer, you're in front of a judge, right? The decision has to be made. You have one lawyer on the one side presenting no on 22. Christopher on the other side is presenting yes on 20. What are my arguments to convince the judge that he should vote in your favor? That's all I'm saying. Thanks, Dustin. Yeah, spirits are high, but, you know, all I can say is thank you for my wonderful wife, who's my support, my wife, my nurse, my everything. I mean, my cook. She's doing everything. The kids are great. Okay, so Christopher B, allow me to share with you, and we got to sort of, I just want to, Dustin says 22 will screw you, that's the slogan. I want to address Christopher because he says I'm making more money driving in San Diego UberX 50 hours a week. Right now, right? Right now. Right now, you're making money and you're doing 50 hours a week. My question to you, and I want you to be 100% honest with me, Christopher. Are you using the multiplier? Are you declining some of the trips because you can, right? All of these things that you can do because Uber had to put them in place because of AB5. Because when you're driving the rider out, you're getting paid for that time, the minimum hourly wage. You will do your new calculations. Right now, I will guarantee you, is the time you've made the most money that you have ever made with Uber, not necessarily Lyft, but with Uber in California, right? Own rates, right? That's what you say. Do you sometimes decline your trips and say, nope, not decline that destination? No, I'm not going to do that. Just be honest with me. These are all privileges you have now. Welcome to November. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to November. Thank you, William O'Connor. Sorry I'm late. How are you feeling? Hey, spirits are high. Leg down there is not doing very bueno. A lot of pain. And I just hope that I get my surgery on the 23rd of September. That's all I'm praying for. Put me in there, butcher me up, put the screws in. Slap, slap, slap. Send me out again and let it heal. That's what I want. Dustin says, man, your signal sucks upstairs. Thought it was me, but it's not. Okay, I'm sorry. So let me just jump on the other thing and let's check out my signal, how bad it is. Laura, challenging thing in this place is that there's 3 levels. You have to go up 3 sets of stairs, right? And I do, you know, Christopher B, thank you. Thanks for not dissing me for my, no, I respect you, dude. I will never diss you, right? And if anyone has ever felt dissed by me over yes on 22, you know, I owe you an apology. I look at both sides. And like I said, I'm not saying both sides are not great. None of them are great. Yes on 22 is not great to me. No on 22 is not great. I would rather like us to get both parties come together and include the driver and write up new gig laws. Gig laws for Amazon Flex drivers, gig laws for Shipt drivers, gig laws for Postmates gig laws, drivers, gig laws for DoorDashers, obviously the same law, right? Not just all independent laws. Uber drivers, Uber Eats drivers, Lyft drivers, blah, blah, blah. New laws, right? Because the archaic model's not working. We really need smart people at the table, right? So your connection is unstable. Jeez. I hope this is not okay. Let me just check here. Oh crap, it says is it buffering? Is it buffering? Is muy importante. Is muy importante. The feedback is muy importante. The feedback that I'm getting is really important. 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 Buffering. Is there like an echo? Is there an echo there, or is it a little bit better now, I hope? Is it a bit better? Yeah, I mean, we upgraded the Wi-Fi. I mean, we have, you know, with the highest plan with spec. I think I'm gonna have to stream from try and get downstairs. Buffering again. God damn. Is it like an echo? Off and on. Little echo, intermittent. Good feedback. Wi-Fi extender. Daniel Roman, you seem to know a lot about that. I'm not the techie guy. I really am not. If you have a link for me, if you could drop a link in here, what you guys would classify as a Wi-Fi extender, I will buy it right after this feed. Right? I don't want to have anybody to have shitty reception on the other side. I'm upstairs. This house is 3 levels. Right? So I got to do a lot of mountain climbing with my broken leg. And I try to relocate myself upstairs because this is where I feel most comfortable right now, in the bedroom, just resting. I see Matt Killian in the house. I appreciate you. How are you? Yeah, Lorenzo, check it out how it is. You can always cancel it. $7 is nothing. 3 months later, you've only spent $21. But look at me. Look at me. Here I am making all these videos about COVID, talking about things that can go wrong. And then boom, it hit me, right? I mean, I've been in hospital for a day and haven't been checked into a hospital. I wasn't, thank God, in any car crash or anything like that. But, you know, things can go wrong for anyone. Let's not pretend we're invincible. Let's not pretend we're untouchable. Life can change within milliseconds. Ask me about it, right? You wake up, you're in an ambulance. No fun. I'm going to keep on training. I'm going to get my weights up here. I'm going to start slowly getting stronger and stronger. Cardio, good food. I'm 100% for your idea, Daniel Roman. Anybody has a link on Amazon to a Wi-Fi, I can look it up. I was just wondering if someone could recommend one. What is the best Wi-Fi extender out there? I'll buy it right after this. How did you break the leg? In the bathroom, when crashing down, passed out. I've got my foot lodged between 2 cabinets, body went one way, leg went the other way, completely snapped. It's broken in 3, bones on both sides. Pew, 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 like antenna. Yeah, I took Monday's Our House down. Honestly, I was drugged up on a lot. I listened to the video. I sounded very slow, so I took that one down. But I feel like I'm more coherent now, and we got to keep on fighting the fight, right? But my apologies for taking down the Our House Monday's videos. I just wanted to check in with you guys. You're all like extended friends, get better soon messages. I mean, you guys, honestly, amazing. And now my connection goes down again, unstable. Hey, I'm going to buy a Wi-Fi extender right after this. It'll be actually way better for you. Are you working on the Wi-Fi? Really good to see all of these names, right? And the cool thing is from where I am, you guys get to see me on the screen. Face, Rick's face, all the little faces, and this Wi-Fi is really, really unstable. So Daniel Roman, send me the link, bro. Wi-Fi. Does one plug in the Wi-Fi extender to the existing? Liam. Oh, he's a Zoom class? Okay, let's just check here. Wi-Fi extender. Wi-Fi extender. Okay, what is a Wi-Fi extender? Okay. Is this a Wi-Fi extender? The extender goes into the wall, but does it communicate? Hey, Liam.
Simon or Torsten.
Simon.
Yes.
I have a question. This is my techie bro here.
Yes.
This is Liam. This is like my third son. Say hello.
All
No,
right.
just pop your head in there that I can see you. He's going to Yale. He's got his Yale t-shirt on. I have a question, Liam.
Yes.
The Wi-Fi signal up here, because I've relocated the studio up here, right, to the bedroom. They suggest a Wi-Fi range extender.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of that?
Yeah.
So this is what it looks like. Can I get any of those?
I think we might have one of these, but
Okay, but
I think you might have to order a new one. Why?
Or a mesh system. I'll check into it.
Or that LAN cord that you have downstairs. You can get a USB to LAN adapter. So you plug the LAN to.
We could run that cord straight downstairs, right?
Oh yeah.
I could get because I have one running that way.
Yeah.
So what you could maybe do for me is redirect that one that we have there. That won't make it up here. Will it? That could make it up.
50 feet. I mean, that's I think.
Okay, we'll be back in action and have better Wi-Fi
you might
signal.
Want to get an adapter though, an LAN to USB adapter, so that the USB. Because do you have an LAN LAN?
No, I have the right. Oh, because of this one here.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's a LAN to USB adapter.
Yeah.
Good. I'll let me just see this. This is why you love Liam, because okay, I'm just gonna write that to myself. Sorry about this, guys. I'm having a little private conversation going on here. So I need to all right, and I'll just run that cable will reach it because it goes straight up. Okay, we'll be good.
All right, do you need anything else?
Nope, you've been super helpful.
Good.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Nash, Brooklyn in the house. How are you doing, Nash? How's the family doing? Is everybody staying safe? Slick Nick says my dad has a Wi-Fi extender at his home. Okay, cool. Yeah, I just want to know how that works. I'm all in for this extender. Lami Rec, if you are a delivery person, never work in the mountain areas and downtown. If you do, you're gonna look like a slave. Sorry to hear about that. What happened there? Nash Brooklyn, good to see you, my brother. Good to see you. Good to see everyone. Thank you. And thank you for being there. Thank you for being patient. It's going to take a long, long time. What really hurts me is that, I mean, I got such an outpouring of care, you know, from all my clients, all my friends. What can we do for you? People want to send me food for a week. People want to do this. People want to, you know, unbelievable what clients, friends here on YouTube. Obviously here, the scruffy version, still got to shave and everything, but we'll be back. We'll be back. I'll be back. Arnie Schwarzenegger, I'll be back. Yeah, I got my crutches. I just want to get into the surgery room. Got to wait another 6 days. And I'm lifting up my leg a little bit right now. Muhammad Khalil is in the house. Never too late, my friend. Never too late. So I don't know if how people can take photos, but that's right. And that's the bone coming out the other side of the lip. So, Slick Nick, how's your court case going? Did they settle with you? Wicked Hustle Guy says, Dustin, a driver who got beat up was way intense. I'd love to see if you could send me that video. That Dustin makes good videos. If you could send me that video that he made, I definitely want to watch it. I have a lot of time on my hands. I'm watching Vikings on Netflix, getting a lot of work done. In fact, here's the funny thing, right? I've got 3 computers around me, 3 computers. I have on one computer, I have this program running Atomic Email Harvester where I harvest emails. And back in about 2001, not 2021, but in 2001, I was harvesting millions and millions and millions of emails. It was way easier at that time. And I was selling T-shirts. I had a printing press, and I was sending out to created all these categories. I sold that. T-shirt thing, the whole manufacturing side of it, the domain. But how did I build that business? With a tool that I was using 20 years ago called Email Harvesting Studio. And the product is called Folio Together for Me of Australian real estate agents. So I have had the program running all that, probably sent him 7,000 to 8,000 emails. Highly targeted emails, right? And when you are sending a listing, you know, let's say Australian villa or Australian house for sale to Australian agents, they don't really consider it too much spam. They'll still say, hey, stop sending me realtors. So it's not really crazy spamming. If you're trying to sell that realtor Viagra, yeah, of course that's spamming. Hope nobody here needs to understand this. So if I buy, okay, why is this freak show? Is that echo there, or is it a little bit better now? I hope. Is it working? Are we back? Yeah, we're back. This extender that I plug in the wall, will it communicate with my current Wi-Fi? Yeah, the master of linear fusion art, Jimmy. Yeah, maybe I can start making linear fusion art. No, I'll support your business. I'm not creating a business to go up against you. I wouldn't even know where to start, buddy. That's your baby. You gave birth to that art. You're the master. That video. We got to redo another longer video because remember we started that video with a signal that was down, very similar to this. So we'll make another one. You know, I think we should make Absolute Echo. Here's a good idea. We should make a video about the Remembered 9, the Kobe Bryant one that you made for Vanessa. I think we should make a video and explain to all. I think you would get insane amount of LA supporters commenting and pouring out light wherever it is about that piece that you made for Kobe Bryant, right? And speaking of the NBA, oh my God, number 1 team knocked out, Milwaukee Bucks. Number 2 team, Clippers, knocked out. Who's going to win it now? Listen, I just hope and pray they bring this. Let's hope they bring this home for Kobe Bryant. Right? Let's hope they bring this home for Kobe Bryant. So Wicked Hustle Guy says Celtics all day long. You're a Boston fan. That's awesome. I love your passion and your love for Celtics, but Celtics ain't going to win this, bro. My prediction, Lakers against Miami Heat. Lakers wins 4-2. That's my prediction. Lakers 4, Miami 2. Final. Yeah, I just want them to. I mean, not. I would really cry if Lakers, whoever it is, Anthony Davis, LeBron, I would cry. I really would. And Nash says, ouch. Okay. So I want to hear from Nash. Who's he supporting? Forrest, NBC Gaming Noobs and that. Is there a way to set up the app to not take toll roads? Geez, like I don't think we really have an option there, right? Here in California, I have that little device in all the cars. You know, no matter what toll road you hit, yeah, you're getting charged, but that's sort of like a universal device that you can use on all the roads. Sorry, I just have to get my leg into position. Breathe. Slick Nick, I may sign up for Legal Shield subscription for about $25 a month and get free consultations. And if an attorney charges, we get a 25% discount. Okay, it sounds super fair. Cool. So if you could rest, running a little bit low on energy. Super glad to be back. Super grateful for all the messages. I'll get stronger and stronger. We're gonna keep the train on the tracks. We're gonna put all the topics out there.
I may go for a quick little short little hike, just a snack for you.
Look at this. She's bringing me snacks and this and that. It's like, oh my gosh, how lucky am I? Almond milk. William Van Gordon, how are you? Hanging in there, brother. Driving is over. Sports is over for a while. Walking is over, but 6 to 8 months. Not feeling sorry for myself. I brought this upon myself. You don't want to hear the real story. I'm not going to tell you the real story because it's too freaking embarrassing that I slipped in a bathroom. Okay? It's so embarrassing. But boom! 1 second later, your life changes for a while. Are you gonna go hiking with the kids, or where are you gonna go?
Yeah.
You gonna go for a hike or for a local?
Local, just quick. Just
like a little
something.
Little circle.
Yeah, just a little.
What are those, crackers?
Yeah, graham crackers.
Oh, graham crackers. Is this got sugar on it?
Yeah, a little bit. I didn't give you very much.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's cool. Gracias. Anybody that's looking to start up a business, is there anybody out there who wants to make a lot of money? Because I was looking into this. And to be honest, I would have started this business if my leg didn't end up this way. I was running around putting a little business together, having 2-3 people run the business. Is anybody ready to run with this idea? Anybody ready to make $10,000, $15,000 a month? I'll let you guys know. Just let me know. Give me a thumbs up if you want to hear, because I'll let you guys run with it, because I would have done it, but I can't now. I cannot. And I will not start a business where I'm not there or I can check in once a week, right? Because this is something I was going to start. So if you want to hear it, give me a thumbs up. I got a thumbs up from Robin. I got a thumbs up from William. And maybe some of you guys can work together. Okay. I just want to say that this business, you can do this business in Nevada. You could do the business in LA. Maybe 2 or 3 of you team up in LA. Hear me out. Hear me out. Are we ready? Just shout ready. Thumbs up. Ready. Okay. Would you, we'll take this step by step, right? We'll tell exactly how I would have done it. This is not multi-level marketing bullshitting. This is real doable business. Maybe a few $100s. You could start this business. Okay. And who would agree with me that this pandemic is going to go into 2021? Just say agree. Or who agrees with me that in 2021 we're somehow still hearing about the pandemic? Remember, we're in September right now, right? Okay. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I say agree. So I would say agree, and then the others are saying yes, I agree, yes. And honestly, January, February, March, maybe in July 2021, I truly believe that the word pandemic is still going to be around. We have a lot of work to do, and unfortunately, not everybody's on the same page. So it will be, it might even be around in 2022, right? So here it is. The gyms, right? You guys know gyms. Gym, you know, where you get strong, right? All of the gyms are shut down. 24-hour fitness, all closed. Equinox, all closed. Gold's Gym, all closed. All around the country. Not just here in California, everywhere, right? Some little, but a gym is a dangerous place because people are moving around, touching. So gyms are like a huge no-no. Just like massage, can't go for a massage because people are touching. You agree with me that gyms will be shut down for a while, right? I think they will be. Now, what are people doing? They are setting up their own little gyms at home. Hear me out, right? Their own few little things, right? Has anybody held a dumbbell in their hand? 8 pounds, 10 pounds, 20 pounds, 30 pounds, 40 pounds. Has anybody held a dumbbell in their hand? Has anybody ever picked up a bar with dumbbells? And usually you can get like Joe Wider and all of these weights, right? 5 pound, 2 pound, 10 pound, 25 pound, 35 pound, 45. I used to bench press about 120 kilograms, about 250, 260 pounds. I used to bench press, right? Not anymore. But has anybody ever picked up dumbbells or the bar? It's usually an Olympic bar, 2-inch circle and weights, or it's a thin bar and the smaller slates with a small hole. I think they're about 1 inch, and you fit the weights on this. Are you guys following me? Old ones, right? Let me show you a picture. I just don't want to be talking, and maybe some people. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. I'm gonna show you how you're gonna make the money. I'm gonna show you. Hey guys, isn't this by the way? Isn't this a beautiful picture? These are my sons. That's love, my friend. That's love. We're going to get to, I'm sorry, I'm keeping you in suspense about the business idea. I'm looking for the picture of the weight so I can show you guys. Come on, where are you? And I can send you a wealth of research and projections. I'm not doing the business anymore. I want people in different states and cities to make money if they want to. Come on, where are you? Where are you hiding? I'll get there. Give me a few seconds.
Dinner.
Oh, what? Dinner? I got a snack and now it's already dinner?
Yeah, it's a snack.
Oh my gosh, you're better than the best.
While you were waiting for dinner, it's a snack. Call it an appetizer.
Appetizer. Oh, great. Oh, by the way, the butter squash soup.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put it there. Just can I put it on the side there?
Butter
that didn't agree with my stomach at all for some reason. It was like weird.
Okay. All right.
I'll just push it over there with the lamp to the side. I'm just trying to show.
Show what?
I'm trying to show my friends and my.
Are you still on?
I'm still on, baby.
Oh, geez, how embarrassing.
No, it's not embarrassing. Don't be embarrassed. Nobody's judging you. Nobody's judging you. Okay, I'm trying to find. Okay, cool.
Eat something.
Give me a few seconds here, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, are we on the same page? Right? You see that? And those come in two sizes, the bigger ring and the smaller ring. So hear me out. So here I am. I'm setting up a home training set for my son, right? And I go down to Big Five, sold out. I go down to the other sports shop, sold out. Trying to get weights, trying to get dumbbells for home gym because can't go to the gym, right? People have to do workouts from home, not the gym, from home. Laura would love to be in Gold's Gym, but what? Gold's Gym is? Closed. She just said it. It's closed. Sucks. She's angry, right? So they have a pouring device for different weights. You can buy them in Hong Kong. You can ship them over, right? I'll give you the links, right? They're templates. And what you do is you put 3 little plates into this and you pour concrete in. Concrete! You buy yourself a cheap concrete mixer at Home Depot. You mix concrete with tiny little pebbles, right? Not big rocks, but tiny little pebbles. You don't just want straight up cement, water and cement. You want tiny little pebbles in there. And then they have these mesh metal grids. And you pour them into the mold. And then they dry. You can do this in your garage. You can do this in your garden. I was going to do it. I was going to set up for 3 of my friends, my amigos. I'm going to set up a business. I'm going to finance it, do the marketing. And just like the other guys, making $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 a month, right? So you have a mold where you can pour 5 pound, 10 pound, 30 pound into these molds, and then they dry, right? After that, like they explain step by step how to make weights at home, right? And the way you market them is on Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist. Do yourself a favor, go onto Facebook Marketplace and put in weights, Olympic weights or whatever. You might come across these concrete weights. You might look at the price. They are 1/3 of the commercial weights. And now the people are bumping the prices up. Joe Wider weights are about 1.5 to 2 times more expensive than they were before because the people know that they're buying during the pandemic. You cannot get them in Big Five. You cannot. I've run to 7, 8 outlets over 4 weeks. I could not buy them. They're sold out because people are setting up their gyms. Now you pour your own weights. right? And I can send you the literature. I've done all the research, the pricing, blah, blah, blah. Your investment is a little concrete mixer from Home Depot. You can go down, buy a few cement bags, high-grade cement, tiny little pebbles, and you get these mesh grids. You get your pouring unit, right? The mold, right? The little metal rings that go, there's 2-inch rings and there's 1-inch rings. You pour it, and it pre-pours it with the weight, with the amounts like written on the side of your concrete weights or your concrete that's how you pour it. It will show up 5 pounds, 20 pounds, 25 pounds. You pour in more concrete, more cement, less cement, small slabs, 2 pounds, way less cement, big 45-pound slabs, right? You dry them. They're steel reinforced. You market them as concrete steel enforced weights, only 1/3 of the price, right? People are usually selling the set for $70, $80. And I paid on the open marketplace, I paid for 235 pounds, I paid about $130. I paid for 10 pounds, I paid about $40 for the. It's so expensive at the moment because people are trying to get their hands on anything to do exercise at home, right? So look up the pricing, and the way you market is easy. Craigslist for free, any classified website for free, but Craigslist is the numero uno. I'm sure you'll agree with me. And Facebook Marketplace. Go and find out. Let's find out how much are these weights on Facebook Marketplace, right? Okay, you guys want to have a bit of a laugh? In South Africa, right? Oh, they won't allow me in on this because it's over 18. I'll put the link in there. You guys have a good laugh. But let's see. Facebook, you can get to Facebook Marketplace through your Facebook profile, right? This is what the ones that they're importing from overseas, but you can make them yourselves with that pouring unit, right? And here, what is this guy selling them for? In pairs, 25 pounds for $90, a pair of 35 pounds for $125, one pair of 45 slabs, $162. Right, the prices have come up because of the pandemic by 1.5 to 2x, right? Now you need a mold, you need concrete, you need a mixer, you need these mesh. They sell these metal meshes, and if you look at a circle, you can fit in 3. They overlap like a triangle, like that, and one like that, right? That's the metal grid, and then you pour in the concrete, steel little ring in the middle, 2-inch or 1-inch, and it dries. Or you pour it into the mold of the dumbbell concrete, and you dry it. You spray it black afterwards or gray. And if you really want to take your time, listen to me, you can even, like where it says 25 pounds, or 45 pounds, you can make that white, right? You could paint it like this. You could spray the whole thing black or gray first, and then with a paintbrush, you could, because it's a mold, and you'll be printing money. You will not believe how cheap it is to manufacture these. And then you get out on Facebook Marketplace, right? Like this. These type of things. How much is this guy selling them for? This guy's in Orange County. 45 pounds, $90 each. One 25-pound slab, $50 each. One 10-pound slab, $10 each. These can come as molds. You just pour them. Steel in the middle, concrete. Steel in the middle, concrete. Right? How much are these? And yes, the steel ones, the iron ones are super expensive, but you make the concrete ones. Look into it, guys. I'm just saying look into it. This is something. Is the sound still there? Can you hear me? Yeah, good math there, Wicked Hustle Guy. That would cover the cost of cement in just one slab. Right? You know your prices on cement. Exactly right. So you're thinking along the right lines. So you're looking at an investment of a small, tiny little Home Depot concrete mixer, and it's operated by power, just turns. Put the water in the right mix. Tiny little pebbles, so it's like a tiny little stones, right? So it's you're making concrete and not just cement. And then you buy these mesh metal plates. They almost look like that. There's 3 of them that make up a circle. Put them in, pour the concrete in. It's a little, and you can buy the molds from Hong Kong, super cheap. You can research it on Google, how to make weights, how to make dumbbells, how to make Olympic weights, how to make regular weights. The cost that you're putting in to the finished product, selling the finished product coupled with good marketing, right? Twitter page, Facebook page on weights, YouTube page, look, you'll make money. I would make way more money than that guy because he's just got a little back room garage was drying his weights. He does not know anything about marketing. When you're doing the marketing and you're making the videos, hey guys, here's a 5-pound steel dumbbell, here's a 5-pound concrete. Same thing. Watch them. I'm going to drop them onto rubber. Boom! Did they break? No, both didn't break. Here's the difference. This one costs $45. This one costs $20. Here, come drive by. Let me know. And it's local pickup. I drove to the guy. I drove to 2 or 3 guys and bought weights from private individuals. The one guy was making his own weights. So I bought from 3 different guys. Why? Because I could not get them at Big Five. I could not get them at sports stores. They were sold out. Why? Because of the pandemic. Why? Because people need to exercise at home. And this will go right through till 2021. So you have September, October, November, December, January, February, March, right through till July. If you get it off the ground in the next 15 to 30 days, you got yourself a nice little business. Let's call Ruben. Ruben just called me. It's called me every day.
Hola, Dustin.
Hola, amigo! Ruben in the house.
Brother, how are we doing?
I miss you, brother. I miss you. I miss the whole crew, man. I just want to be down there and having fun with the boys and working on cars.
Yeah, I was just worried about you, brother. So, yesterday, I went to pick up some guys in the morning, so I got there and they said, oh, the battery doesn't work. So how come I'm going to start the fucking car with no battery?
Oh, really? Did you want me to buy a battery?
He bought a Volkswagen, one of them was probably for $26,000, super clean from cans or whatever it is.
Really?
It's one of those producers from Santa Monica.
And the battery was faulty? The battery was.
Yeah, so I'm thinking right now about it. The camper. So I'm going to bring him over tonight for work tomorrow.
Oh wow!
That's really fun.
Is it a?
I did the gas line with the filter. I did a filter with a quick disconnect. People they wanna change the filter. You can push a fucking clip, disconnect the hose, and put it back together without screw down and nothing else.
Oh, that's beautiful, man.
That's really up. I got the reduction price. It's a fucking $2 piece of shit. The
Cool. Hey, do you want me to give you the credit card tomorrow and get one of those Optima batteries, those like $300 batteries, the yellow ones, the best batteries?
Yeah, when you go tomorrow with Alex,
Yes.
I wanna get one of those Optima batteries.
Make a list. Just make a list of parts because just make a list of the parts, and then I'll just give you the credit card, and then Alex.
Tomorrow.
Okay, gracias. I would love to be there.
You feeling better?
So surgery apparently is on the 23rd of September. So I have to wait another 6 days. What happened was they put the cast on wrong, so my foot was set wrong. It was set sideways. So I was in a lot of pain and I was getting blisters. And I literally couldn't sleep through the whole night. I mean, I was just biting my teeth. And then I went into the hospital. They opened up the cast, and then they reset my foot. But they reset my foot without anesthesia. So it was it was interesting, Ruben. It was a mental game because they were shifting. Two guys were holding me down. One guy was moving my foot into place, and then they recast it. So now, to be honest, it's done properly. It's I'm taking the pain meds. It feels better, and I just want to get in there. I want to get the screws in. I want to get the bolts in. I want them to chop me up, sew me up, and then.
I'm really happy for you, my friend. And,
yeah. So, but thanks to Laura and my support crew. I mean, every few minutes they're checking up on me, food, desserts, everything. Lucky.
Until when are you going to be there?
What's it?
Until when are you going to be in the hospital?
Well, no, I'm in my bed right now. I'm in my bed right now.
Oh, cool.
So I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back in for surgery on the 23rd. I guess they'll probably make me stay.
How is your intestine or whatever they call them was damaged?
The what?
Your intestine, you say you was damaged.
Oh, that's taken care of. That's good. That's all good. It's just the leg. The leg is the one that bothers me.
Your arm is okay?
Arm is good. I cut the side of my face open. That's fixed up.
Okay. Well, I'm glad that you're doing better. I should have called you yesterday, but a little bit here, a little bit there. I just was kind of backed up, but I tried to call in the evening, and I said, "Don't call me because
no problem.
I guess a little bit ago because I'm leaving.
Okay.
One guy, some only came with a. Sorry, so I spent 4 hours.
Really, dude? I'll sort out. I'll sort you out tomorrow, Ruben. I'll call Alex and I'll give him the credit card and everything, and then I can.
No worries. Don't worry. I'm working on it, so no problem. So I'm going to get problem. I really wish the best got better. So I'm really glad I have good news. That's very nice.
Thank you, Ruben. I appreciate you, buddy. I'll call you tomorrow. Okay.
Okay, Doc. Say hello, huh?
Okay, will do. Much love to the family. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So that's very nice. It's kind of a nice, good news.
Yeah.
Good news.
Yeah, it's good news that I have a date and for surgery. That's good. It's good.
Okay, beautiful.
Muchas gracias, señor.
Take care, brother. I love you, my friend. We'll see you sometime as soon as we can, huh?
Will do. Thanks, Ruben.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Good
Bye.
night.
Bye. So Ruben is just so this is the object. This is a mirror. A woman will know this mirror. This mirror piece was attached. This is what my head hit on the way down, and then literally the blood ran down the mirror onto the tile floor. So it was just like a pool of blood. Right. So very charming. Very, very charming. Some people don't like blood. Doesn't scare me. Seen a lot of it. But there it is, my friends. Sherelle says, hi, Ruben. Sherelle had the honor of meeting Ruben. Ruben fixed some of her cars. I know Sherelle has a whole bunch of different cars. I think Ruben's worked on most of them, right? I think one was a Buick, if I'm not mistaken. Mohammed Khalil's in the house, loud and clear. Thank you. Robin Reeneth says, newsflash. Oh, Wicked Hustle Guy says you can snatch them up on eBay as well. Cool. That's another outlet you could be selling on. Robin Reeneth says, newsflash, DETR in Nevada is in contempt of court. Got to go read it now. See you all soon. I love it. Robin always keeps us on top of on all the news, the legal news that's going on in Nevada. Awesome. Sherelle says he's my mechanic. Ruben fixes all my cars, all the fleet cars, all my classic cars, and he's been doing that for 20 years. He's like family. I mean, we lunch together, we go for dinner together. He's from Peru. He's Peruvian. Nicest guy. Hola, Esmeralda Alman. Hola. How are you? How are you? Man, if there was ever an argument for morphine, that's it. Lights out, bro. Oh, yeah, Sherelle. Ruben has an amazing family. Awesome wife called Anna. Sons, Nicholas, Alex, all really cool people. You met them all. Rick Nelson has met them all. Rick Nelson, here we go. Free concrete open bags at Home Depot. The 405. There we go. There you already got your concrete, right? I'm just saying, I'm throwing the idea in. If anybody is interested in an idea, needs more information, hit me up. I mean, for very, very minimal input, you could start selling these weights out of your garage, out of your apartment, right? I wouldn't quite set up a pouring corner in your apartment, but maybe, no, you can, of course you can. If you have a spare room and just set up a couple of pouring units. The question is if you want to mix concrete in your apartment. If you have a garage, that's probably the best way. The guy that I met who was making the money in cars kept on pulling up cash, picked up the weights, gone. I was watching this with my own eyes. Wow. Boom, selling them. And he was selling sets for way cheaper than the iron ones. So the money, I think, my friends, is in the concrete. Very inexpensive. You don't want to get into pouring metal or iron. Forget about it. Forget about it. Esmeralda, good to see you again, amigo. Muchas gracias, amigo. I appreciate you, my brother. Brothers and sisters out there, I appreciate you. What am I eating? Crackers. But I got my dinner lined up here. So at 2 hours, I'm going to call it quits. Got to have my dinner, my tablets, and then go to bed. I want to get strong again, guys. Got my almond milk. Almond milk. Esmeralda, I wish I was eating lobster, steaks. Look, I'm just grateful for my sweet wife bringing me the food all the time. If you haven't hit that like button, it looks like this. Like a thumb that goes up. Don't hit that, please. Whatever you do, don't hit that. Just hit that, right? That is better than that, right? This. William Van Gordon says, yeah, I'm hands-on with my vehicle, 234,000 miles, still running strong. Beautiful. Those are impressive. When I start seeing people that do 200,000 miles plus with their car, I know that the people have taken care of their car. A lot of people burn out their cars at 170 or 180,000 miles. Done, finished. You can take your car beyond 300,000. The guy other day, Toyota, was in a Ruben's shop. It did 400,000 miles. 2,000 miles. They'll go. It's about 40. Okay, wait, I got a text message here, I think from a driver, I'm not sure. Greg, are you in the house? says, I want to start my own private transportation company. I've got some. Am I still online? Can you hear me? Need your help. I either want to do pain therapy and wellness, or fitness, or solar energy, or private transportation. So my knowledge on solar energy, it's a great business if you're importing solar panels from China, like my friend is. He's making a lot of money in California. I've never done it. I can't really speak on behalf of solar energy. I guess the profit margins are great. Pain therapy and wellness, yes, I can contribute on that. Fitness, I can contribute on that. And transportation, I think I could teach you a lot. So yeah, looking forward. Another person one can help, right? Salut, Nastrovia, Chin Chin, à votre santé. Prost, Kameraden. Skol. Cheers. I wish it was milk mixed with some rum. Oh, fucking so freaking gross. These tablets suck like crap. Some tablets taste okay. Oh, some of that is acidic fucking taste. Awful. Everybody out there? Wow, I like that idea, dude. That's awesome. Are you close to mountain biking areas? That's amazing. That sounds. See, if that's I like. It's a nice business model, and if you can create a niche, something. If you can create something that nobody is doing, you build. Oh fuck! Move that leg slightly. It just talks to you. So 1:57. I'm going to go to 2 hours, man. Why am I setting myself this challenge for 2 hours? I want to show myself that I'm back. Guess who's back? It's getting dark outside already. Lights are going down. So we're at 1:58. In 2 minutes, I reached my goal. And then I wish you nothing but a great evening. I want you guys to be healthy out there, safe, disinfect your cars, wear your masks, do whatever you can to keep you and your family safe. Remember, you are numero uno, right? And if anything that I can pass on out of this lesson, out of this personal lesson that I had, is take care of your body. Take your body is your temple. Nurture your temple, right? Exercise, a little bit of cardio, walking, eat right. Don't let the colon expand. Don't create prostate problems. Don't create kidney problems. Make sure you're getting a lot of fiber and passing minerals, oils, vitamins through your body. Get yourself some supplements. Take care of yourself, please, people. Please. Nifty 50 in the house. Abstract Impressions. Karen in the house. As you can see, I'm getting my strength back, but I'm way from walking and running again. 6-8 months, maybe, right? And definitely doesn't look pretty. There's the one bone sticking out. Leg went sideways. On the other side, there's the bone sticking out the other side. No pretty stuff, my friends. Not pretty. So for the people, I just want to freak you out a little bit. For the people walking in, and then on the way down, I hit my head on this mirror, and then it just ran down, and I was like, when she found me, I was lying in a pool of blood. Not a car accident, just a dumb ass Torsten Rideshare professor, stupid moment. Could slap myself for that. Oh, why? Okay, breathe. Karen's in the house. All right, my friends, we hit the 2 hours. That's it. I'm glad. Abstract Echo is sending some love to Jimmy. Jimmy is sending some love back to Karen. I like it. You see all of these relationships that build in rooms. We get to communicate with each other like a gigantic expanded family where everyone is welcome. Every religion, every color, every race, every ethnicity. Whether you vote yes on 22, whether you vote no on 22, you're welcome here. Whether you are Republican, whether you are centrist, whether you are Democrat, you are welcome here, right? We respect each other. We keep it real. We march together. We stand as a unit. We stand up for ourselves. We stand up for our rights. We have a voice. We march on. And we bring meaning to our lives. We enrich in each other's lives. And we learn from one another. That's who we are. Cool. So telling the guy, cool, I'm live still. I'm still live. I'm still live and alive. I'm still live and alive. Live and alive. Whistles are going. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. One of my clients sent me like a package. Obviously, I'm not going to start taking them now, but here we go. Build those bones back up. Best of the best calcium, non-GMO. It's the best brand out there called Sundown for calcium, 1,200 milligrams. Here we go. Recuperation. All right, my friends. I'm going to say thank you to all. I wish you a good night. I wish you good rest. Esmeralda, Sherelle, Karen, Abstract Impressions, William, Jimmy, Abstract Echo, It's Moose, Rick, Dustin, all of the people that have been in this room tonight. I can read out many, many more names. Nifty 50, William Van Gordon. Oh, my leg. Wicked Hustle Guy. Robin Reneth, Sherelle, Lorenzo, Heloptic, Slick Nick, Hello Optic, Lorenzo Davis, and many, many more. Stay protected. God bless you. And thank you again for all your well wishes. Abstract Echo made us this art piece, and as he said, it has Laura's and Torsten's initials incorporated to it. And when I get my strength back, I'll demo it for you. But right now, I just I'm feeling lightheaded, and I need to go chill and relax. Good night, everyone. It's Moose. Good night. Thank you, and thank you again, my friends, my amigos, meine Freunde, my vrienden, and mon ami, mon amour, whatever you want to call it. Amigas, amigos, all of you. Take care. Thank you again.